Hey everyone, welcome to the Board and 4, where I summarize the Athens Area School District board meeting in hopefully under 4 minutes, but I don't think I'm going to get it done this time. This one's for the August 19th board meeting. It was pretty jam-packed. I got some notes. Let's go over the board meeting where I highlight some of the big things. Let's take a look. We started the night with a presentation about from Mr. Gabriel talking about our ATSI plan, which is additional targeted supports and interventions. Specifically, the district has to improve in certain areas, and we are on the plan because we are still seeing a decline in math, specifically for our students that are socioeconomically disadvantaged, and we also are on that plan because of an attendance requirement. We're not getting enough attendance in that area as well. So Mr. Gabriel presented the plan, presented the goals, and it's something that the district and the high school will be working on throughout the year. We gave committees a lot of just updates on how things are going and getting ready for the start of the new school year. Lots of policies being reviewed. We'll talk about those once we go through the board agenda items. Superintendent's report, I just wanted to really thank all of our custodians and maintenance people for just making our buildings look amazing. They're not new. But they look and feel new because of some of the touches that we put on over the summer. They are incredible. They make things look bright and shiny every year. I love what they've done, especially the old gym in the high school looks fantastic. I hope everybody gets to see that. And the floor at SRU and cafeteria. They did and those are just little things, but just the fact that the floors are shiny and everything's clean and ready to go, can't thank them enough for that. Along with everyone else who's getting ready for the start of the school year, which is in just a few days. Let's get into the contracts and all the voting stuff. Nothing really on financials, simple bills, a lot of spending right now because we're getting supplies for the start of school year, which is typical. So they voted on that. Nothing major. Personnel items, we did hire a few people and we accepted some resignations. Notable hires, I won't go through them all. Heather Westbrook is now the assistant principal at Harlan Row Middle School. We brought in some long-term subs, Samantha Hall, who will be at Harlan Row Middle School working in special ed, and Katie McBride, who will be the ES teacher out at SRU Elementary, who will also be a long-term sub for us. And they both are getting emergency certified right now. In terms of contracts and agreements, we did our Title I agreements with Grace Christian. We did a couple where our dual enrollment agreement with Keystone College, which is a huge thing for us. You'll see a video about that and what the potential is there for what the potential is for kids who take every opportunity they have here in high school and what it can really benefit them when they graduate and move on. We approved Quest Tech to handle our E-rate grant. The Act 93 group, which is building administrators and our directors, they signed their agreement for, I think, up until, it's a 4-year agreement, 2025 to 2029. We approved our agreement with River Rock. River Rock is where we have an AEDY program and a PAL license too. So just another support system for our students to allow them a space where they can learn in a supportive environment. And we also approved the YMCA after school program at Lynch-Bustin. As some of you may know, if you don't know, Bradford County YMCA used to have a before and after school program at SRU. It just wasn't financially feasible for them, so they had to back out of that. I worked really hard with them to kind of see what we could do to still continue to partner. They said, let's try it at Lynch. We're working on that. This is the first step. We're also going to work hopefully on some transportation that will allow us to provide some after-school care for SRU students, but bring them down to Lynch. It's nothing solid. We're working on it. Be patient, but I think we'll get something worked out. In terms of policies, there were A through J policies. Some of them got moved all the way through to final read just because they're just going through the review stage and there's no changes being made. Some needed some language, so you'll see them next month in September. In terms of curriculum and instruction, the ATSI plan was approved. We have to have that approved by the board. It establishes our goals and some benchmarks that we have to achieve in terms of getting off of the ATSI designation. The board did approve a new calendar for board meetings. You'll notice one big change on that. Two big changes. They're going to be all here at the admin office, and There's going to be 2 meetings in September and 2 meetings in May, because when we went through and looked historically, that's typically when we called for 2 meetings. And so we wanted to make sure we just put that on the books now. One final thought on that: July is a to be determined, because sometimes we don't need a meeting in July, and therefore we don't have to. And by law, PA school code says we have to meet at least 6 times a year. So I think we have 15 meetings planned, so we're okay with that. Next board meeting is going to be September 9th, right here in the admin office at 7 p.m. There'll be committees beforehand. Committees start at 6:15 p.m. The curriculum and instruction meet in the training room downstairs. Finance and policy meet in the conference room upstairs. And policy meets in the break room upstairs. So that's it. As always, go Wildcats.